Manchester United 4, Athletic Bilbao 1. United through to the Europa League final. I'm joined by Andy Tate. How you feeling?
Have it. That's how you get to a final. Yeah. If you're Arsenal, take note. Banter. We have the banter of banter all the season. Well, who's bantered now? Who's in the European final? And your rivals as well. North London is not red. Manchester is red. I love it. It was a great game, great occasion. From start to finish, full credit to the Bilbao fans. What fucking set of fans, atmosphere-wise, absolutely brilliant. But the Red Army at Old Trafford and Stretford, and my old man was there as well. I was there tonight. Absolutely brilliant. We took it to him for the first 30 minutes. We had some chances through a one-on-one. Garnacho, Jesus Christ, he had time to put the kettle on. Had the tea bag and the milk and the biscuits, and he still missed. Jesus. Then 2 minutes later, Harry Maguire in between us defending. Fucking hell. Oh, inexperienced though, but to be fair, fantastic goal for them.
Yeah, it was.
Fantastic goal. Absolutely. And Andre, I think his hands are fucking fizzed of singeing after that goal. Fucking fizzed his hands. But United still did well, but we had a wobbly 30 minutes from that goal all the way through to the 60th minute. And the substitutes made the difference. Triple substitution. Ahmed, Mount and Luke Shaw coming on completely changed the game. And then took the game by the scruff of the neck. And so up till that point, we were doing nothing.
Yeah.
We were doing nothing. There was a crossfield.
Sorry about that. I didn't want that to come out.
Technical difficulties. There was a crossfield pass from Lindelof, and the ground moaned, and he had a chance, and they scuffed it. And there was nerves that everybody was jangling. Even people having a go at Highland. Patrice wasn't firing at all. Everybody was panicking and was like, just calm the F down. Calm down, like that. Let's not lose this, lad. Hey, Stevie Gerrard, we're not losing this cycle. But you did. But we didn't do it. But the triple substitution changed everything. And Ahmed, he's like born again, isn't he?
What a player he is.
What a player. What a substitute for Garnacho for Ahmed. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. And he's got to get some game time between now and the end of the season, and I'm sure he will. And the equaliser from Mason Mount, wow. I thought it was Bruno at first because everyone's bouncing around and all that. And the equaliser from Mount was absolutely brilliant. And we were in the ascendance there. And everyone's like, you could tell the atmosphere changed. The heads dropped off the Bilbao players. And the free kick, I even recorded the free kick. I've sent it into the studio. Jay's got it. It'll be on the socials at some point if you want to use it. Absolutely brilliant pinpoint cross. Casemiro, vintage Casemiro. He's gone from a three-wheel Del Boy van to a Merc to a slick Rolls Royce now, and he's just turning. He's like Real Madrid, but absolutely brilliant. And the third one. Absolutely, the third one was brilliant as well. Ireland tapping, man, my dog could have put that in. You could have put that in.
Me or the dog, one of the
me and the dog, put it in.
Yeah.
And then Mason Mount, David Beckham, fucking pile driver. Jesus Christ,
brilliant that, wasn't it?
Yeah, 90s style like this, 30 years old, bringing back the years, and it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant atmosphere all the way around. And just stayed there and applauded them off, and. One happy bunch of Man United fans going out to the stadium tonight.
It's weird, isn't it, that we can have the worst season we've ever had in our lifetimes, or my lifetime, maybe not yours. I know you've got memories of us being absolutely terrible, but in the league, we are the worst we've been for a generation. Yeah. But, by a mile as well. Finish outside the
30
top.
years.
Yeah, finishing outside the top 10 seems unthinkable. We're nowhere near 10th. Like, it's absolutely abysmal in the league.
8th last year, and you say even finishing in the top 10 this year would have been creditable. Yeah. Some credit, but to finish in the bottom 4 or 5 is absolutely diabolical for the club of this size.
And I think we've won 1 or 2 of our last 9 games in the Premier League. It's so bad over here, and yet we are unbeaten in Europe. I know it's maybe slightly weakened Europa League because you don't have the Champions League teams dropping down, but we've still faced the 4th best team in Spain. We've faced some decent teams in this run. Leon as well aren't a bad team by any means.
And they're all chasing Champions League football for next season.
Exactly. So they've got decent sort of league campaigns. How is it possible that we're so good in one competition and so awful in the other?
I don't know. You could ask the same of Anthony. He scored against tonight.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Amazon Prime, Anthony in Spain. We got Timo Anthony for the last fucking 12 months. So it's a question only the players know and only the manager can solve with the summer. And everything's now made it 22nd. It would be nice though to get over the 40-point bracket in the Premier League this Sunday.
Yeah, what you need to stay up.
Yeah. Well, we need the 40-point bracket so we can put that pin on the wall, that little badge, that little honour badge. You got 40 points, you're safe. You're in the Premier League for next season.
Yeah, exactly. It's mad.
You got some game time now. You can rest key players. And players who are injured, and like I say, Ahmed Mount can play some game time. It's irrelevant in the Premier League, innit? And we've been mocked and taken a piss off this season. It doesn't matter. Europa League, Piers Morgan. How's that feel, Pierce? Yo, even Mr. Keir Starmer. Where's your club tonight? Hey, fucking nowhere.
Just on looking ahead to the final, then Tottenham, another team that is just as bad as us in the league. Literally, they're the next place up from us. They're also in the final. You mentioned before about United being a banter club. Tottenham also are fighting for that title, aren't they? They haven't won a trophy in 16 years. But they beat us every time we play them in the last few years. How do you see that game going? Are you worried about it? How bad would it be if we lost? How good would it be if we win?
It's a Champions League shootout, isn't it? What's at stake? The rewards and the glory and the banter. You know what I mean? Look at Tottenham. They could win it, and they've got the world. They could lose it, sack the manager. Yeah. We could win it. We got the glory, everything. But I'll tell you one thing: if we lose it, we won't fucking sack our manager. We'll back him all the way, and he'll be doing his rebuild program. But I think, like I say, football gods are on United. That's me in general. Touch wood, because the amount of times it's reminiscent of the FA Cup last year, the Leon game. That was like that Liverpool to come back, beating Rangers, last minute Bruno, and we're unbeaten. I didn't want to lose 1-0 tonight. We are still unbeaten in Europe. One more game to go, boys. One more game to go, and not many teams can go through an entire European competition unbeaten. Can they? I don't know who's done that. Maybe Real Madrid, maybe Barcelona over the years, maybe even them Scousers down the M62. I don't know, but not many teams go unbeaten in Europe, and it is a badge of honour to have that.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, cheers, Andy. Thank you very much for coming in. As always, a massive win for Man United. Like you said, all the glory, the Champions League football next season that would come.
Hold that, Arsenal! Hold that! In a spliff, we are Arsenal. Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that.
Just cut that at some point.